William Hutchison, Armenia, Colombia Realty for Expats, Salento, Colombia Realty. Own them both with my wife. I'm here today just to explain a couple of concerns or situations that you may have about the visa application process. The two medical requirements are looked after by Alba. The first one is the blood test. She takes you to the lab. Actually, I drive, and conveniently, she never pays for gas. But anyway, we go to the lab early in the morning, 6:30 or so. It opens at 7, and we get in there. Alba will go into the cubicle too, especially if you don't speak Spanish, just in case there's any things that come up. And then the doctor's certificate is filled out. Now, the blood test is a very simple one. They only check for blood type because it goes on the national identity card that's called a cedula, and they check for 3 communicable diseases. They check for hepatitis, syphilis, and HIV. This test takes 5 minutes. You're in the lab. If you go straight into the cubicle, that's it. There's usually no waiting time. And the result gets emailed back to us in about, usually a couple of hours. Once we have that response, then we can schedule the doctor. The doctor comes to our home. In our case right now, it's a female, and she fills out the medical certification. It's height and weight, and also there's a statement on there that you're mentally okay. That is completed, signed by her, and those 2 documents are sent in with your visa application. One thing I'll say about the doctor, she goes beyond the requirements of the certificate, doesn't report the numbers, but while you're here, she checks your blood pressure, your heart and lungs, and so on. Just kind of a little bit of an extra feature that she feels that she should be looking into. Cost for this at today's rate for the total is around $90 for both the blood test and the doctor to come here and fill out the medical certificate. So if you're close to the visa stage, don't be concerned. We've got it covered. Alba will look after you, and there'll be no hang-ups, no hold-ups. Generally get done the same day, as I said. If we get the response for the blood test, and then at that point we can make the appointment with the doctor. She works till 6, and then generally comes to our home after that and does the medical exam, again 10 minutes. So you're 5 minutes in the lab, 10 minutes with the doctor, $90, and those 2 requirements that the government of Colombia needs are looked after. Okay, so even if you're not a client right now, get in touch with us. If you need that visa help, we'll be happy to look after you. We also have a good Photoshop that knows exactly the requirements. We never get our photos rejected, and we can also take you there, or at least tell you where it is. It's very easy to find. It's on the main street, and close to a park that we can use as a landmark to give you directions. Okay? Have a great day. William Hutchison. I'm in Armenia, Colombia. I'm in paradise. I live in paradise, and you can too.